everyone, over here, we're back, and today we're going to be talking about the one and only Trisha Paytas. I know, you hear her name and you're like, what crazy, dramatic, problematic thing has she done now? And that's true. It always is true. But this one's slightly different, I would say. She recently made a video responding, reacting, whatever it may be, to Gabbie Hanna, another problematic, crazy, dramatic YouTuber. They're just everywhere. They're always in the news somehow. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard about some of the stuff that's been going on with Gabbie Hanna. If you haven't, I don't blame you. It's complicated, kind of. There's just a lot, and it's been going on for the last, couple weeks. So, of course, Trisha has to, have a say, which she's allowed, and as a lot of us know, she does not like Gabbie. She has made it very apparent. They got into some sort of argument sometime last year about, something totally relevant. Sarcasm. Anyways, let's see what Trisha has to say about this.
You are actually delusional.
Before she continues, having Trisha Paytas call you delusional, that's when you've reached a whole other level. That is for sure.
I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I was trying so hard even last week when I saw you, what looked to be going and saying, not defending yourself, constantly battling every single hate comment you got on Twitter for 48 hours straight. I was like, girl, might be having, not diagnosing, not gaslighting, I'm observing your Twitter, a breakdown. And I was advising you, said it your name, and to everyone else, I'm like, I feel bad. I know what it's like to be pushed to the point of having a mental breakdown. However, now you are actually delusional, which is why I have avoided you for years and years of you texting and DMing me. Oh, let's hang out. I was trying to be polite. And then one day I just had to snap and tell you, hey, this is why I don't like you.
Gabbie clearly just has this thing about people not liking her. She is one of those people that believes, could be a narcissist thing, could be, not saying it's not. She really has an issue with people who have an issue with her. And she has always, either got, I think it's right that Trisha just let her know, I don't like you. And it's okay. It's okay if not everybody likes you. Not everyone is going to like you. But, I don't know, maybe because they share a similar friend group, she didn't like that. Maybe just the fact that, she doesn't like the idea of no one liking her, which is why she's been, like I said, she has been going on a Twitter rant like crazy the past couple of weeks and going after people who say anything slightly, negative or critique her in some way that she views as wrong. But hey, if you don't want to be friends with someone, you don't want to be friends with someone. And for her to persist to try and be friends with Trisha, they would not make a good friendship. They would not. No.
The story of how she told Jason Nash that had herpes. Her original story was, I told him in private. I confronted a friend in private. Then her second video, where she was drumming up drama this past couple months about this, she said, Jason can attest to it, and David was there too. So now you're telling Jason and David, who I'm not sleeping with, that I have herpes. Okay, cool. So, just lies. She's just lies, but I honestly think she's delusional at this point, because I was like, okay, she's drumming up attention for her music because she thinks YouTube's out to get her.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Even when Trisha is confused on that, I think that says a lot, because Trisha, we know, makes up stuff, likes to blow things out of proportion, but this is something that Gabbie really believes. She really does believe. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know. But she really does believe that YouTube is out to get her. She does music, I think a lot of you know that. Her most recent music video that she said she spent a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort in, did not either get as many views as she wanted or did not become trending. And I'm sure that sucks. Losing views sucks. Not seeing your hard work pay off absolutely sucks. But instead of maybe realizing that people just don't want to watch that, her loyal fans will always watch whatever she has. But people may just not like her music, and that's okay. But in Gabbie's mind, that's not okay. It's clearly a conspiracy against her, and I know people are saying that they don't get her notifications. I don't get certain people's notifications too. I've heard that go all across YouTube for years. It's not just Gabbie. I think people were saying that they were getting recommended, commentary react videos about her, and of course she just views that as hate channels. Don't they all? And maybe that's just because people are more interested in her drama than her music. And that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. When you take to YouTube being against you and plotting, I don't know, why would they go after her? What would they gain from that? It just doesn't make sense.
But to say you don't call people's name on start drama when there is Instagrams of the day, the morning before I posted my video, the only reason I had to address you publicly, which I hate because you were so scary to me, beyond scary, in fact, that you can't rationalize with a delusional person. You said in this that you're scared for your life. Gabbie, you've always made me scared for my life. You constantly ask people if I talk about you. Half the time, I don't.
That was made public, I think, either a couple months ago or sometime last year. Like I said, Trisha and Gabbie have had, a couple back and forths, and I think Gabbie had said, she's scared for her life, that, Trisha's gonna come after her. I don't know. I don't know. And again, Gabbie started her whole channel based off of story times. Exaggerated story times. And I think at a certain point, she really started to believe her own lies because she had to exaggerate the truth or lies. And I think she's really started to believe that. She calmed down with the story times this time out for her mental health. I think that's great. But I think she has fallen so far down that hole that she believes herself to be such a true, trustworthy person that she cannot take a step, outside of herself and see that maybe, just maybe, she could be the problem.
Seriously, get some help. Are you kidding me? You think everyone else is the problem. Not once in this video has she taken accountability. Not once. Oh my God, yes, Gabbie. Your whole community has been turned against you by your meme. She says it started by her monster meme. No.
No. No. Absolutely not. The community did not turn against her because of her meme, which her meme was such a small little itty bitty part of the meme world. And yeah, do people use it occasionally? Only when they're talking about her. They don't use it in everyday life of oh, better pull out the monster meme. And I get that she took it as a joke, which I guess maybe she didn't when it came down to it. But the fact that when she put it on merch, that was so cringy to me. I'm I understand think it's funny maybe sharing it, but to I don't know, I guess she could profit off of it because it is hers, but it just kind of I don't know, I guess it killed the joke.
You're just a singer. Most YouTubers are, okay? That's it. Your music. She had a vlog where she literally thought she was going to be so famous, bigger than Lady Gaga, can't wait to perform at the Grammys. And hey, go for your dreams. I can't sing. They're auto-tune, whatever. We got the money, make it happen. But to be oh, the mic blew out. You have so many excuses. It's always everything but you. It's always. Okay? It's always. But Gabbie, not everybody is the problem. Take accountability for something. Okay? Take accountability for something. This is insane. And the fact that you keep saying my name and you don't want to bring it up, but you were the whole reason I made the video, delusional.
she's broken, Trisha. And if you have the ability to break Trisha, wow.
You went on your Instagram story. I'm not going to say who I'm talking about, but someone with STDs. And also, here's the text messages to my friend that I'm not going to mention, but I'm also going to mention Trisha Paytas' name. And Gabbie, you literally start drama and own up to it. Be like, yeah, that was up. Or yeah, I saw drama. Yeah, I'm a drama queen. Yeah, I'm trying to get attention.
Trisha, at least she does admit that she is a troll. Like, she has admitted that. She is fully aware. Other things she may not admit to, that she's clearly trolling. But she admits to being a troll, being ridiculous, being all of the above. Trisha is Trisha. I hate that excuse. But yeah, Gabbie, I have been watching her for so long, and I honestly cannot ever remember any time that she has, like, taken accountability for something. It seems like her whole thing is like, drama follows me. And it's like, drama doesn't just follow you. You are not a walking drama magnet. Like, only girls who literally either seek it out, intentionally or unintentionally. Sometimes, yeah, is it unintentional? Yeah, but when you feed into it, then you're just making it worse. You're not making the situation better. I'm going to take this off because it keeps clicky-clacking on the desk. But it's always everyone else. She, has a story time of someone coming into her apartment to fix something, and lo and behold, that worker is incredibly rude to her. They end up screaming at each other. What are the chances of that? How many times have you had a worker come into your house and just had a huge blow up? Only when you are a storytime channel, specifically at that time, does that happen? He probably came in and maybe, like, had a slight attitude with her. Maybe he was having a bad day. Maybe she was having a bad day and said something to him, and he might have, like, spoke back, and then she's like, oh, this will make a great YouTube video. Like, you get all the clickbaity titles, and I think she really does believe that everything is not her fault. It's just, I really don't know if I've ever heard her take accountability for anything. It's always, the ex-boyfriend that did it, the ex-best friend that did it, her family that did it. Where did she go wrong?
Do whatever you need to do. Like, I can't even finish watching this because, like, I've watched it and I'm just like this has to be a character. Like, I can't wait for the day. She literally says in the video, a third of my livelihood has been cut in half. And I need that because I have to pay my mortgage. Okay. Then she also goes on to say, I have to pay for my music and my music videos.
She does not have to. And actually, her Patreon, she has said her Patreons, specifically, that money goes towards music videos. Like, she gives them all the updates about her music. Like, clearly her true fans who want to pay for her Patreon, and they know that's going to her music, are the ones that are going to watch it. So, you don't have to have that. You already have a separate platform. YouTube is one thing, and you make your money through there. Patreon is a totally different thing, and she has said that Patreon is specifically for her music. So then what is Patreon then? If also YouTube, I mean, I'm not saying, because I'm sure music videos are crazy expensive, but if you are saying that you just need to pay for a mortgage and music to live. No. The music videos are a luxury. She has chosen to go the music route, which is a very hard genre to get into on YouTube. And I think she's actually doing pretty well. I like her music. Personal opinion. I know a lot of people don't. Music is a preference. But she has chosen to take her channel that way, and it's not going exactly how she hoped. And I'm sorry. I'm sure that sucks. But people didn't subscribe to her for her music. People like her music. People will stay for her music. People will stream it, whatever, all of the above. But people did not originally seek out Gabbie for her music.
Nobody needs to pay for music and music videos. That's a luxury that YouTubers who get paid too much money can do. Oh, you have a mortgage. Get a cheaper house. Adjust, Gabbie. That's what we all have to do. Guess what? I've been on YouTube 13 years. I've been loyal. My videos have only trended when I had Jason in them. You were once popping because you were friends with Liza and David and people like gravitate to you. Cool. Same thing with me. But guess what? Once you were out of that, you just decline. A lot of YouTubers do. I do too. I sold out tours when I was with David and Jason. Next year, I sold half. Look.
See, she's taking... Wow, that's big for her, is that she realizes that they weren't famous through her. She was big through them. You know, people know who she is. She's big. I'm looking now. She's got almost, 5 million subscribers. That's great. And she really only gets a lot of views, a lot of money, a lot of attention when she's controversial. And she knows that. And that's why she does that every once in a while. But with Gabbie, she thinks that YouTube is out to get her, and that's why her videos aren't doing well. So, no accountability at all.
Take accountability. Step back and be like, you know what? People lose relevancy here and there. Jerry Graceffa will be up and then down, and then up and then down. You don't hear him complaining. YouTube's not out to get him.
No, you have to work with the algorithm. The algorithm is not working... Like, the algorithm, there is not something in the code that says specifically, Gabbie Hanna, nope, okay, anything that she does, like, make sure we don't, promote it. Any of her subscribers get nothing, like, no notifications, no, whatever it may be. You have to work with the algorithm. And the algorithm's not going to work with you. That's just how it is.
I don't want to watch the rest of this, but I'm going to stop after this portion because I'm like, she started, oh my God. Gabbie. Now she's talking about Gabbie DiMartino and Justin Daly. Gabbie, do you think I just go up to people and be like, hey, you like Gabbie Hanna? Hey, no, Gabbie, I hate to break it to you. And this is a thing to say, but it's God honest truth. People talk about you. And that sucks. And I get why you don't have YouTube friends, because people talk about you and the same people have the same stories. And guess what? I'm sure people talk about me. And you know what? I'm totally cool with that because, hey, if I've done some stuff to people or people don't like me, fine. But you really think I just go up to random people and be like, Gabbie DiMartino's like, yeah, I'm really good friends with Gabbie. And I'm like, oh, well, I hate her because of that. No, Gabbie.
And also, like, why can't Gabbie... Not Gabbie Hanna, the other Gabbie. Why can't she also be friends with Trisha? Why can't she invite Trisha? They're clearly YouTubers. They're both big YouTubers. They want to support each other, be together. But then Gabbie is so self-conscious, and she's so stuck in that middle school, high school thing of, I need everybody to like me, and I need to know what people said about me, and I need to talk about it. It's like she just, like, it must have been like she found out that Trisha was going to go hang out with her friend Gabbie, and it's all she could think about is like, well, what are they saying? Trust in your friend Gabbie. Maybe she'll defend you. She won't sit there and just let Trisha talk crap about it. I mean, she might if she's not a good friend. But you don't need to stress about that. We're all adults. This is such petty high school stuff. Like, Gabbie is, like, clearly, like, permanently stuck in high school. It's very clear. She is very dramatic. She thinks everybody's out to get her. She has to know what people are always saying about her, and she says she doesn't care, but clearly she does, and that's something she has to work on. I know she goes to therapy, but she must not talk about that stuff. I don't know what she talks about therapy. Why would I know? But it's clearly not a healthy mentality to be always wondering if people like you, if people are talking about you. That's not good.
Because I truly love the people that are my friends, that are no longer your friends, and you know exactly who. You know you complain about not being invited to someone's party. You know you caused terror on the set of shows because you didn't have the right food, because they didn't cater to your workout schedule. Gabbie, you are a monster. You are the scariest monster on the internet because you do not believe that you do anything wrong in your friendships.
Which I do believe that to be true, which is why Gabbie has so many story times about ex-friends, problems with friends, things with friends.
Gabbie, what you did to me was wrong. All of this is you need help. Because if you really think all these people, and you know the people you had come decorate your house for free, for a video, for promotion. Hey, if they told you, guess what? They're talking to Gabbie. Gabbie, please stop saying we're friends. I can't even watch this anymore. I didn't watch your last video, but you alluded that we were friends, or we were never friends, Gabbie. Never friends. And that's what's so dark and sick and
I'm wondering if, Trisha was like cordial with her, and then in Gabbie's mind, everyone who is on YouTube is automatically her friend. She does have she used to have a lot of YouTube friends. And, Trisha's not going to go up, and whether she disliked her at the time or was impartial to her, she's not going to just go out and outright be rude to her. And then over time, she just didn't like her. And again, it's okay. Not everyone's going to like you. And Gabbie just, I guess, refused to believe that someone could not like her, which is, that's some delusional stuff.
That you think this. Let's say we're friends. Jason wasn't your friend. Like, he's just not. He never liked you. That's not being an asshole. This is just facts, okay? Gabbie, think of every single friendship, all our mutual friends that we've had, and think about why they with you and unfollow you. You know what I mean? I'm messy. I'm drama. But guess what? People still me. They still come on my podcast. Why? Because I'm not delusional. I take accountability. And I don't...
I mean, I guess because she knows she's playing a delusional character, but like to come up with this stuff and defend some of the things that she's done and to do some of the things that she has done, whether it's a troll or not. So, I'm gonna stop you there, Trisha. I do believe you have some delusion in you, but she will take accountability for some things. That is true.
Every single person I know has a hate story about you, Gabbie, because you are an actual horrible, awful human being. It's beyond drama. It's beyond anything. She sent me a cease and desist and she laughs and everyone's like laughing like that. And she's like, I just don't have the time.
If she's clearly sitting on her podcast talking about it, discussing this again, something that happened months ago, I think she has the time.
You are disgusting. The fact is, you're like, you just say lies. And here's the thing, I'm a public figure, right? So anyone can say lies. Okay, that's it. But the fact is, it's so funny because now you're turning around and being like, I could sue these people. Because now my music career, labels won't sign me because they see this. Labels weren't going to sign you anyways. Newsflash, Gabbie, you might be the worst songwriter in the world. Every single one of your songs are so niche and so to you. It will never be mainstream. You're 30. You're not the best singer. We know you don't write your own music, okay, Gabbie? Like,
Yeah, see, I mean, I'm not saying that it can't potentially be true because maybe labels will look up her name and they'll see all the reaction commentary channels about her. But again, people don't make reaction videos about people who have done nothing. They're not going to just follow every single rumor. I mean, they will, but if they're proven to be false, then they'll never talk about that person again. They may even come on, apologize, be like, I was wrong. Hey, it happens. But in the reactor commentary world, usually it is only about drama. And usually certain people's names, Trisha, Jeffree Star, Gabbie, Onision at the time, now he's gone. Thank goodness. All have done problematic things, potentially not the best people. And it's not just because people made stuff up one day about you and just decided that, hey, we're just going to pick on this girl. It's not how that works.
Gabbie, you yourself say the whole community, there's no one that likes you in here. There is a reason, and you know exactly why.
When everybody else is the problem, maybe you're the problem.
I've gone through shit, and I've been messy on the internet, but I've owned up to it. When I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong. Gabbie, you are scary. I am so fucking scared of you. You need to get help for yourself. You said once that you are so scared. Your biggest fear in life is not knowing that you're crazy. This is your sign to get off the internet and get help because you have been so delusional with so many people, with their relationships, with their projects, with their personal lives, with their safety at New Year's Eve parties. Gabbie, you are scary and dangerous. And this is scary and dangerous. Beyond the other stuff that you're being accused of, and I won't speak on that because I don't know, but think real hard, Gabbie. There's no personal attack, because just like no one gives about drama, no one gives about you. I mean, that's just the fact. Your YouTube's it's just falling. Mine is, it happens. You're getting older. You're complaining more. You're not what you used to be, okay? Get a grip on reality. Diversify if you're worried about money. YouTube is a company, and they are allowed to take away money, ads, trending whenever. There are bigger issues in the world than your dumb, stupid music video trending, okay? This is your sign. Get help. Your biggest fear. You don't know if you're crazy. This is it. This is it, Gabbie. Look at it. I felt sorry for you last week because I was like, wow, this girl's like at the point of breaking, or she's breaking and she's not getting help. And your two yes people around you that should be telling you, hey, step back, are encouraging this, sitting there laughing, sitting there nodding yes. If they were real friends, real people in my life have stepped in, be like, I've been to mental hospital twice. Third time I went to a mental health facility where I checked myself in. Get help, Gabbie.
Wow. That was the realest I have ever seen Trisha. And I think because she sees herself in Gabbie. She sees the breakdown, the taking YouTube too seriously, the needing a reality check. And I think that is what Gabbie needs. Is she's right. YouTube, it's ever changing. People work with it or it works against you. It's not out to get you. That there's a difference. It may work against you. And you just have to figure out a way to work with it instead of just sitting back and complaining and sending all your fans to yell at YouTube and all this stuff. That's not helping anybody. I was watching one of Gabbie's live streams and she was just sitting there just shaking. She's so upset. She's so mad, and this is clearly like absorbing her life, and it's very unhealthy. I get being upset. I get being scared about money and all. We all get it. We all can understand that, but the way that she's going about it, thinking that the world is out to get her, YouTube's out to get her, all these reaction commentary channels are the whole reason that her channel isn't thriving. It's not. Your channel will thrive with or without people talking about you, as long as you do things that people enjoy. And maybe people just aren't enjoying her music. That may be a hard reality for her, but it could be the reality that she needs. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk all things Trisha Paytas, Gabbie Hanna, all the drama that's going on in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!